Hi everybody and welcome back. This is Triston from utahseo.ninja, and today we have another quick news roundup for IoT and proximity marketing news, which is actually really fun. This is one of my favorite things to do now on this channel. And so what I have is a list of some of the interesting news articles from the week about proximity marketing, IoT, which is the Internet of Things, and Bluetooth beacons. And I put that all into a little newsletter, and I send that out every Friday morning, afternoon, depending on my schedule. So this week's news consists of 25 IoT companies that you should be aware of. My personal favorites is a company called 8, which has made a smart bed. So what they do is they have basically it's an electronic sheet that you put on your bed, and it monitors how you sleep, so that way it can help you to actually sleep better, which is kind of neat. You also have another one that's called Singlecue. What these guys do is they create like hand gestures and voice commands for smart houses, which is also pretty cool. And then you have another one called Click and Grow. And what they do is they have smart gardens for inside your house. So it will actually go and it will like trim stuff and it will water stuff. Basically, it's a garden you just set up, you plug it in, and then it takes care of everything for you. After that, we found a website called the Pizza Marketplace, which is amazing. And they had an interesting report where they're talking about how different large-scale restaurants, like fast food chains and things like that, are using proximity marketing and what kind of results they're having. And one of the things that really kind of surprised me, just saying that KFC has a conversion rate of 22% in their proximity marketing campaigns, which is awesome. That's really cool. That's a lot of chicken. There's another interesting article about how doctors' offices are trying to use IoT and beacons to do what they call POC marketing, which is point of care. And so that would be marketing to your patients while they're actually at your office. And from what they're saying, it's actually a really big market. They're saying that it's about a $500 million a year market just in the US. And they want to do things like, reminding people to get their flu shots. And then they also want to replace some of those pamphlets in the boring magazines. So have some kind of like entertainment, educational material, stuff like that. And so I thought that was really cool. And apparently there's been a lot of investments going on in this particular market. And so that's another industry you guys might be interested in investigating. And speaking of different IoT markets, we have another article here, and basically what it is it talks about IoT, its market size, and how it relates to different types of retail business models. So I thought you guys might be interested in that as well. You'll also find a link to that in the description. And then finally, if you guys recall last week, we talked about Reveal and how they had requested a patent for some technology that they could use to track users of these individual apps using beacons. So you just kind of like triangulate their location based on GPS, where you think they're going to be and stuff like that. And so the problem that arose from all of this is they're actually the people who are working with Accuweather. Now, Accuweather obviously has a lot of users, and there was some concern because when people would opt out of the location services, so when they would turn off the location feature for the app, then they're worried that they would still be tracked using beacons and other things like that. So Accuweather and Reveal both come out with a lot of information explaining how all these different things work and confirming that they were in fact not tracking people's positions when they opted out of that service. But they still want to go and they want to make some changes to the ways that their SDKs work and things like that, just that way they can avoid confusion in the future. But it's always fun to get a little bit of gossip in, so I figured you guys might want to take a look at that, and so you'll also find that in the description. Now, if you'd like to sign up for the newsletter, there's also going to be a link to that in the description that's going to be at the very top, where you guys can sign up for these things. And like I said, I send these out every Friday morning, so you can get all that information, all the links and everything right away. And then, of course, you can always go back and take a look at it for your future reference. So if you want to sign up for that, it is free. And if this is your first time here and this is the kind of stuff that you'd like seeing, don't forget that you can subscribe to the channel so you can get notifications about these videos and all the cool beacon stuff that we're working on. We're actually about ready to start our next set of tutorials for Wix, and we're really excited about that, so you want to sign up for that as well. Anyways, my name is Triston from utahseo.ninja. Have yourselves an excellent day, and I will see you guys again on Tuesday, hopefully with our Wix tutorials.